Ready, go. Ready, go. Letting go.
But the
if they do, it would be delayed.
okay. I'll prevent that then.
Yeah. Use it as a moment.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Do, 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 do. Alright. Oh god, it's so loud. Neato. Huh. I can hear myself. Ah. Hey. What to play? Let's play some traffic.
Letting go.
Ah! Jeez. Okay. Woo! Shit. Oh. Yeah, from level 300 and onwards, you can really, like, the mandatory speed, like the force speed due to the lock delay is not much faster, but the maximum theoretical speed becomes way, way faster, so you can really, like, just pump out some insane sections. Ah, I made it. That was a good time, too. Or at least, not a bad time. I'll play some Master. I'm so bad at the credit roll now. It's like, it's a struggle. But I will. I'll play some Master. I was just trying to practice some sure. Oh, God! What the hell? What was that? Oh, my. That's what one misdrop does at the top of the stack. Oh, let's see this on the look at this. Check that out. It's gonna be pretty painful. What the hell was that? I like if you ever like misjudge a piece, just done. Oh, whoops! I did not mean to do that. Let's fail that guy out.
Go.
No, my name does not start with a J. yes, Mr. Master. Promotional exam.
Ready.
No.
Gong.
Yeah, TGM3's invisible credit roll is a lot easier than TGM2's in some ways. One, because you can see the pieces flash when they lock, you can see the stack outline, which helps in some kind of subconscious way at the very least. Secondly, because it's actually faster, you might think that that would make it harder, but actually for an invisible roll where you're having to keep track of the stack in your memory, it can kind of make it easier, at least I found, that way. And then, the other thing is that you have holes as well, and the TGM3 rotation. So your stacking pattern, you don't need to stack in such a crazy dangerous way as you do in TGM2. Or not dangerous, I should say, but jagged or like harder to memorize way. TGM2, you gotta kind of pyramid stack a lot more. And that is really hard to keep in your memory. Whereas in TGM3, you can pretty much just stack flat and get away with it. So consequently, that's like way easier to memorize. That doesn't mean necessarily that I can do it, but or at least not do it right now, but we'll see. That'll be interesting. If I can even meet the requirements. Sakura mode is ripped straight out of a PS1 game that Arika made called Tetris with Card Captor Sakura, and it had a very weird, like, I'll play it in a minute actually. Why not? It's fun. It's kind of a weird, like, puzzle mode almost. Where certain blocks, there's like preformed stages with a preformed piece sequence, and you have to basically clear the little sparkly blocks that are in the playfield. It's really fun, actually. It's a different mode, and I don't know, I'm glad they included it. It was sort of a popular game, well, not popular, but popular among, like, TGM enthusiasts, because, you know, Arika had the license for Card Captor Sakura Tetris, and they literally just took the TGM2 engine, or I think the TGM2 engine anyway, and, like, you know, built the game around that. So it plays just like TGM for the most part, in terms of, like, gameplay mechanics, so. Anyway, they decided to bring it back as a mode in TGM3, which was really cool. And it has different stages than the PS1 version does, so. Yeah, I'll play it, it's neat. So the goal is just to get through the stages as fast as you can. There's like an overall time limit, and you know, you get a little bonus, I think. I don't remember. Do you get a bonus? Maybe not. I don't play Sakura much. I'm not asking you. I'm rhetorically asking myself. Get some real, like, yeah, so there's some kind of bonus, I don't know, I think. Actually, I spent more time with the PS1 version than I did, with Sakura mode in TGM3, so. And if you, like, clear it fast enough, there's extra stages, and so. It's sort of neat. It's kind of a diversion from the main game, but. There are some people who, like, you know, really got addicted to it and dedicated all their time, because the piece sequence is the same. So, like, finding a optimal, you know, strategy through the game for Sakura. They did, so it's pretty cool. Watching those videos is really, really impressive, at least to me. I gotta avoid playing too fast here. Section cool requirements, being all relative to each other, you can really wreck yourself in this game if you play too fast. Or if you play, I shouldn't say if you play too fast, more like if you play beyond your capabilities. If you really try and push your speed to make a mistake, that's a serious problem. Oh god, what was that? I don't even know if I got the section. I only hope I did. Oh, Jesus. Ah, that was bad. I got the cool there, so if I did actually get all the cools, which I think I might have, then we'll see the invisible credit was critical. So that was cool. No pun intended. Yeah. More like get really nervous. Alright, that's hard. Plus, if you start with the wrong piece in the invisible roll, you can really, it's really hard to finish it. There are certain pieces that like don't lend themselves well to an empty playfield. Let's see if I can get the eye in the hold. Yeah, that's great. That's a great setup. Okay. Oh, I didn't get it. Lame. So I must have missed one of the requirements. Probably one of the section tools, I think. Yeah, I think I saw the section where I didn't get it. So I think it might have been 600 to 700 or something. So whatever. Man, I already kind of screwed up the fading roll. Ah, jeez. Oh god. What? Yeah, it's a little... probably not. Probably M7 or M8, maybe? Maybe M9. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Master! That's pretty good. That's decent. Actually, surprisingly good. Like, I didn't expect that. So the grades in this game go 9 through 1, S1 through S9, M1 through M9, and then Master, and then MK, MV, MO, MM, and then GM. So
You go from 1 to S9, or 9 to S9, sorry.
9 to 1.
And then 1 to S9.
Or yeah, 9 to 1 to S1, all the way to S9.
I think the best I got was like S2.
Yeah. The way it works is it's actually based off of like the Japanese, like, you know, like the martial arts like Q and Dan system, where like it goes from like, I don't know if it's always the same, but it goes from like, you know, a high number Q down to 1 Q, and then like 1 Dan up to 10 Dan or whatever. That's the 2DX has the same system for its like Dan mode courses. Yeah, sort well, yeah, for the it's like a ranking course to see like how good you are. It goes from like 7Q up to 1Q, then 1Q to 10 Dan, then Kaiden, but this game doesn't have that. I guess that's what the master grades are. So. Yeah, crazy. Oh, this Jammin' soundtrack composed by Sampling Masters Aya and Sampling Masters Mega. The greatest. Oh, I think the sound's good. I mean, I think the louder's gonna be crazy. So. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I was gonna play Sakura. Okay, let's do this. So the other cool thing about Sakura mode is that you can actually skip into the piece sequence by holding over and over before a stage starts. So you can like jump to wherever you want to be in the piece sequence. Like that. So, yeah, it's great. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I did. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you do get some extra time, which is cool. And it tells you if you get your best time. Except obviously that was not mine. You get tricked to this really happy music, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so there I jumped over in the piece sequence to where I wanted to be. And they start adding kind of crazy gimmicks to the later stages. Oh, 573. And some of them are really funny. Some of the stages kind of cleverly abuse mechanics of the TGM rotation system too, which to me is enjoyable. Twitch is getting worse and worse. You should use that other site, Hitbox. Oh god, I screwed myself. Oh no. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I did them in the wrong order. That move that I just did works the other way around, not the way I did it. Ah, well. I wasn't trying to get one credit clear anyway. I think I got it. You need to get a really fast... Oh, this stage is sweet. It's like really, really confusing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like really, really confusing. Some of the... Hey! Yeah, you know me. I'm definitely not white at all. Nope. Not... Yeah. Not AAA. Ah! Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. That was sick. Oh, there's a good piece sequence for this stage. So it's kind of cool. Like, they actually designed the piece sequence so that if you do, like, you know, certain skips, they're basically designed for each stage. Like, you know, it's sort of like... I don't know if it was unintentional or intentional, but kind of generally it works out so that you get the right pieces for each stage. And of course, if you're like a really, really serious player, you have, you know, the full piece sequence memorized. Or not memorized, but you know where you need to skip and when, so... Color Thief has a really good run through Sakura mode. He's another... some people might know him from his Cardinal Sins video, but he's actually one of the first TGM players I met. He's super cool, and he has a crazy Sakura run, I think, that's like not too far from the world record, so... But he can't beat me at TGM 3. He can't beat me at, I don't know, either Shirase or Master, maybe, I don't know. So that's a clever, that was a cool, well-designed stage. Okay, we're almost to the end, I think. Ah, that's gonna be hard. Shit. How do you solve a stage like this? Yeah, cool. Yeah. There we go. This is a fun one. Some of the stages... Oh god, I got rolled. Ah, that sucks. Ah. I forgot about that. Again, like, I really don't play Sakura, so... I always forget about the, like, weird things in this. Like, every 3 pieces gets, like, automatically rotated for you in this stage. Which is, like, a totally evil gimmick if you're not expecting it, so... What I meant to say earlier was that some of the stages that look easy are really hard, and some of the stages that look really hard are actually ridiculously easy. So, kind of hard unless you played the stage to know. Yeah. So sometimes you see me doing that too. The trick kind of is just to, you know, spam the pieces until you get to where you want. Say, well-designed roads. They really, like, put a lot of thought into the puzzles that are, you know, they're fun and not stupid. Well, some of them are stupid, but most of them are fun. And this one's kind of stupid. Oh, I was like right in the piece sequence. See, this worked out perfectly, actually. And you get this sweet music too, so it doesn't make you like want to blow your brains out or anything. Well, it does actually, but yeah. Anyway. Ah, this puzzle sucks. There's a good way around it that Color Thief knows, but I don't know. You can really accidentally waste a ton of time on this stage. That's the same actually with most of the stages in this. Like, if you don't do, you know, the thing, if you like mess up, you can really, really blow it. So that's all clear, but I don't think oh yeah, try next extra stage. Okay, so I did clear it fast enough, I think. So then you get the shit just got real music, and you gotta play the extra stages, which are, some of them are easy and some of them are hard. The stages in this game are like not really sorted by difficulty. Maybe they're sorted by intended difficulty, but definitely not by actual, so. So now you just get the rest of the time that you had in the main game, your remaining time to finish the extra stages, which is, I would say not that hard, but I might not do it, so maybe I shouldn't say that. There's only 5 of them, so they're pretty brief. So yeah, some of the stages like that just, you know, really require abuse of the TGM mechanics, which to me is fun. Abusing game mechanics is always fun. So. Oh, that was not fun. That's not what I should have done. Very dumb amateur mistake. I think this one. Oh yeah, and then you get the big block stage. But this stage is horrible because it's actually got the TGM1 big blocks, where you can like screw yourself by putting a block in between 2 spaces. So don't do that, because then your game is immediately over. So. See, like, you can actually land it on the odds, which is... In TGM1, when you play big mode, it works like that, but in TGM2, it doesn't. So, in TGM3, they, like, reverted it. I think maybe just for Sakura. When you play big mode normally with the cheat code, it's, like, restricted to even spaces only. Ah! God, no. I'm gonna run out of time. Crap. Yeah. They're lying to you. Yeah. Yeah. I think we need a mic on PDP. Saying the funnies. The funnies are coming out tonight. Wow. This stage sucks. Oh, I blew it completely. This might be okay.
You'll be okay.
No, I don't know about that. I only got 38 seconds left. But I have another stage after this. It's kind of hard. There's another stage. This is gonna be tight. It's gonna be real down to the wire, I think. 28 seconds. 21. Oh wait, no, there's another 5 stages, aren't there? Oh crap, no, that's not gonna happen then. Okay, so actually, I totally frauded out. I think it's because I didn't finish the main game in 5 minutes. Yeah, so you'll see it says Sakura EX5 instead of all. It's because you only get to play the first 5 extra stages if you don't finish the main game fast enough. So I X5'd. Ooh, food is here. Delicious. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. I would have liked to have won all of it, but what can you do? Should I play Master? Yeah, probably should, but I want to play Shroud. I don't know why. This is fun. Is there anyone watching who hasn't played TGM? Shirase is just like, it's a mode basically where you just try and finish the game as fast as you can. You know, the main game has like a grading system that eventually results in Grandmaster, but Shirase basically has no such thing. It's just a race. They have like an alternate speed curve for the main game. And the goal is to reach level 1300, which is pretty hard. They throw some gimmicks your way to make it harder, and the speed of the last 100 levels is just completely ludicrous. So fast, I can barely handle it, and when I can't handle it, I've actually never reached S13, which means beating the game, on a real TGM3. I've done it in a fan game clone before, but never on the real thing. I've come close. I've had like 1270. I think I had a 1292 once. I reached level 1292 and died, but I never got the S13 on the real thing. So I always still kind of want to do that in the back of my head, and you know, it's there. Because I feel like I can do it, but haven't managed to pull it. Or rather, I feel like it wouldn't be too hard. So this game has a thing called the Toricon, where, at least in this mode, if you don't reach level 500 in 2 minutes and 25 seconds, the game ends and you don't get to play anymore. So you basically have to reach, you know, surviving to that level is not enough. You gotta actually play really, really fast. Which is brutal. Cool. Awesome. Pizza is here, so I'm gonna play so fast so I can eat pizza. Oh, it's gonna be a tight one. Might make it, but probably not. Nope. Oh, missed it by like 2 seconds. So yeah, that's what happens if you miss it. The game just ends at level 500 and tells you in great English, excellent, but let's go better next time. Oh, let's go better indeed. Alright, time to eat. Food is great. BRB. BRB.
and hardcore, but CGM3 is a little more relaxed. Cool. Oh, that's gone. Cool. I love how they just incorporate it. Really authentic Japanese themed capsules. Because what they honestly are.
No, you're from IKEA.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you didn't know, it's actually not pronounced IKEA, it's IKEA. It's a Japanese company.
Well, okay.
They make
But doesn't make it.
they make the stool. So there you go.
Let's see if I can do the weird thing again. Nah, I can't make it happen. Ah, weird. Must be really hard to make that glitch happen. Huh. Yeah, there's like a bug on the ranking menu where like you see how it switches between classic and world rule. If you like, there's like a way to break it so that it like shows the wrong thing, but I can't make it happen now, and it like persists permanently once you do it. It's like really weird, yeah. Ah, cool.
Levy, gone.
Oh, geez. Pizza. This broadcast sponsored by Domino's Pizza. Yeah. Oh, I will tease many slices into my stomach. So yeah, the way the cools work is basically, it's based in every 100 level section. It's based on the time from level 0 to level 70 of that section. There are some like hard set requirements for the cools. You know, there's like a fixed time that you have to beat to get it for each section, and there's also a relative one, which is that each section may be no more than 2 seconds slower than the previous. So the fixed requirements are actually like super easy to meet. You know, I mean, if you're decent at, like, if you can survive reasonably at the speed that the game is playing at, you know, there's no excuse for you to not get the cool in every section. But the 2-second requirement can be a real pain in the butt. Because it forces you to be consistent, like, no matter how fast you're playing. So if you have a great section, you can really hose yourself down the road. And the 2-second thing is crazy too, because like, you know, not even just playing fast can hose you, but like, if you come into a section with a really high stack, and then, you know, clear it down really fast, and then you come into the next section with a really low stack and have to build it up, like, even that can be enough to, you know, separate your sections by more than 2 seconds, basically. So, you really have to, like, think pretty hard about... Now, I mean, if you're going for a world record time attack run, you're not going to be concerned with that at all. You're just going to play all out the whole time. And, you know, if you have a good run and you don't mess up, that is totally viable. But for consistently trying to reach the credit rule, that's just not a good strategy. I mean, ideally, you want to be able to play comfortably as fast as you can, which is hopefully as fast as the game goes. And the cools are kind of interesting. They're sort of like a form of self-adjusting difficulty, because the game has a speed curve that goes from level 0 to 999, and like defines, you know, the speed for each section. And every time that you get a cool, it skips 100 levels in the speed curve. So the speed curve is actually defined all the way out to getting all the cools in all the sections. So, you know, like, you can go beyond the fastest speed in the game, basically, to an even faster speed. Which is what I'm playing at right now, actually. And the force speed in this game is relatively, you know, compared to how fast you can play, it's pretty slow. So, you know, like if I want to, I can play like really, really fast. But that's not a good idea for the reasons I just mentioned. Oh, I could have had a all clear. Whatever. I gotta play fast now. Yeah, the recovery is really awesome in this game compared to TGM 1 and 2. Okay, here we go. Now I can play balls out all the way to the end, so let's do that. What? Wow, that really could have gone wrong. And there's no section cool in the last section. Doesn't really matter now. Yeah. Oh, it could have been under 6 minutes. Still could have been. It doesn't matter. Okay, here's the credit roll. No, that was scary. That's the first one I've cleared actually since I started practicing the other week. Ah, that wasn't good. Oh, master. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Never mind. I take that back. That's great. I'd be really happy if I could pull that off on Sunday. So. Whew. So yeah, that's the second highest grade you can get in normal gameplay. If I cleared like maybe a couple more lines in the credit roll, it would have been MM, which is the highest. So. But like to get a GM, you need to go a full grade beyond MM in the credit roll. So like you don't. The way it works is that so your grade at the end of the game, right, can go up to M9, or sorry. So like the internal grade actually works the same way it does in TGM2, right? So like you go from 9 to S9 as like as high as you can go. Okay. Because you know TGM2 has like S9 and then M and then GM. So this game's actual internal grading is the same, but for every cool you get an extra grade. So the internal grade at like the end of the game is, you know, anywhere between 9 and S9. And then you get an extra grade on top of that for every cool. So since there's 9 cools available, you can go 9 grades beyond S9. Okay. And that leads you up to, you know, M9. Because that's how you get into the M grades is, you know, having cools. Okay. And then if your grade at the end of the game is M7 or higher, including the cools, then you can, and you made all the cools and met the other requirements, then you get the invisible roll. And in the invisible roll, every line you clear is 0.1 of a grade. And so, you know, a single is 0.1, a double is 0.2, a triple is 0.3, and then a Tetris is 1, like a full grade. Okay. So then you come into the credit roll at, you know, M9. You then need to get 5 grades in the credit roll to get to MM. And then a 6th grade would push you to GM, but since I haven't passed the promotional exam, it won't show you that you get a GM. It just, you know, it says MM as if you got an MM. So there's like a lot of factors that go into the grading system. It's like not. Oh, cool. Well, if anyone just started watching, they missed out on a sweet credit roll. Cool. And there's also World and Classic Rule. World Rule is for babies, you shouldn't play it. No, it's like normal Tetris, like not TGM style Tetris. It's really lame. So, not worth it. I should play a game of Easy, actually. Easy's really fun. It's probably not impressive, though. Yeah, we already decided, actually, Color Thief and I, that we will not be presenting Easy Mode during the stream because it's way too confusing to even try and explain. Like, you would think that Easy Mode, being called Easy Mode, is like the easiest mode to understand, but actually, playing Easy Mode at a high level is like requires abuse of programming glitches in the game, so it's not programming bugs. I don't know. So. It's very hard to explain like why a certain move is actually a good move. The rest of the game is a lot easier. Oh. Yeah, I was really happy to clear that credit roll, actually. I was trying to get down the other day when I was kind of like just grinding out credit rolls and just like not clearing any of them. And I was like, oh, what's going on? What happened? But I realized the problem. This is a TGM3 credit roll. It's just way easier than the TGM2 credit roll, at least for me. For most people, that's not the case. I think most people, like people who are really good at stacking, like in TGM2, don't have a hard time memorizing the TGM2 stack, because that's like a kind of construct that they already have in their head of what the stack should look like. Whereas for me, like, I have a hard time thinking about the TGM2 stack. Like, it takes up a lot more of my... Like, I play way slower in TGM2. And the reason why, I mean, apart from, you know, the speed that the game allows you to, is because I spend a lot of time, like, thinking about, like, what my next piece placement is going to be. Whereas in TGM3, for me, it's, like, fairly automatic. Because, you know, there's a lot more workable options in TGM3. You have to... Well, it's two reasons. One is because of hold, and the other is because they added floor kicks. So, the eyepiece doesn't need a 2x2 to rotate into place in the side now. So, yeah, it's not... that's why TGM3, at least to me, is awesome. Because you don't have that problem anymore. So, I don't know, I mean, I like that, but... did I make the cool? We'll find out. Yeah, but there's also Tetris cool, which are, like, totally fraudulent. So you can get a cool for getting, oh, I don't know if I made it. We'll find out in the next section, actually. Because the music changes if you get all 4 cools up to that point. Or all 3. 4, I guess, yeah. You can get Tetris cools for, like, getting a bunch of Tetrises in the section, but those don't count towards your cools. Only the, like, time cools actually count towards your grade, so... Oh, I think I missed it. No, I didn't. Sweet. That's the only time in the game that you can check for sure that you have all the cools. Because the music actually changes at speed curve level 800. But, like, the only way you can get to speed curve level 800 at 400 is if you got 4 cools. So it's kind of a self-checking thing. But now the music doesn't change from here until the end, so... really hard. Oh god. It may look like my stack is high, but this game, the TGM2 again, because you have to do the pyramid stack, you really can't stack anywhere near as high. It's just way too dangerous. You know, you really want to actively try and keep your stack low. Whereas in this game, that is not even a concern. So a lot of people have the problem with the sheer speed of TGM3, but I never really had that problem. I kind of like started playing on TGM3, so where most people didn't. Or at least most of my time spent when I was first learning how to play the game was spent on TGM3, which is a bad idea. I would not recommend it for anyone, just because it can really make... Ah, so that move... Oh yeah, bravo. Oh, sweet. It can just, like, totally wreck you for learning the other two games. So... you get into a lot of, like, really bad habits that are extremely hard to correct. And I only managed to correct them because I played this game like a crazy person. So, or not this game, the other games too. So, you know, be prepared to play a lot and try and correct bad habits if you start with the game. Yeah, you know. Well. But actually, I mean, I still think TGM3 is the most enjoyable game, at least for me. So, you know, it's fun as hell. And it has easy mode, which is really fun too. So, it's a good variety of modes. I would like another Tetris right now. Let's get another Tetris. I think my grade might be a little low. Alright, so here's the credit roll. Ah, shit! I blew it. I tried to stack for a Tetris and it wasn't a good idea. Yeah. I look, there's like a missed Tetris at the bottom. Oh, it doesn't show you it. Okay. I thought TGM3 did, but maybe it doesn't. TGM 1 and 2 do if you mess up. Oh no, they only show you it if you finish the credit roll. Like the stack below. Yeah, in TGM 2 it shows you either way and you're like, oh god, what did I do? So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Time is it?
It is
Oh, I still got some time. Okay.
8:45.
Sweet. 2 words.
So you guys go?
It's 9:15, I don't know, something like that. Not really. Let's play easy.
Letting go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the Hanabi. I don't even know if I remember how to play this correctly, actually. Yeah, that's the main idea. Well, I mean, like certain like specific like stacking techniques that I use to do it. But yeah, you want to clear more than one line, basically. And if you can clear a line with a spin, you also want to do that because it works both ways. Just for a really big combo. You actually want to do like a 2 and then a 3 at the end. You can do a lot of this. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. That's gonna end the game. Yep. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a TGM move there. This counts as a T-spin, even though it's not really. And then you just get so many fireworks. Yeah, see, if you don't, like, it gets way higher. Yeah. I mean... Oh, yeah, you don't need to do, like, crazy rotations. You just want to try and set up as big combos as you can. Oh, I did kind of mess up, actually. So there's another trick where, like, you know the level stop happens at, like, level 99, right? Like, until you clear a line. So you just abuse it as much as you can to, like, stack really, really high during the level stop, right? So you can, like, get more stack and then have a larger combo, you know? Kind of a... Right? Because it's like, you want to stack up so that, you know, you're essentially getting extra pieces. Like, you're making your game longer by doing that, right? Like, stacking up during the level stop. So it's kind of a, you know, that's a... You also, like, you want, if you're in the middle of a combo, you want to stop it when you get to the level stop, you know, so you don't go over the level stop. Right? Like, you want to, you know, just stack during it. You don't want to, like, accidentally, you know, keep a combo going through the level stop. So... that wasn't actually the best. Oh, you know I messed up really badly. Because now this is gonna happen. There aren't enough levels for me to, 1, 2, 3. Ah, this is only 3 combo. You need to finish the game with at least a 5 combo, because due to a bug in the programming, the combo that you end the game with is permanently stuck through the whole credit roll. So it's as if you always have that level combo going. So, like, you know, you can do some crazy shit like that. This is some, like, T-Spin prophecy shit. Ah, I messed up. That wasn't very good. Should still be a pretty good one. So you get some fireworks for free during the credit roll, and that's actually determined, like the rate at which they fire is determined by how well you did in the main game. 684. I think my all-time record is like 1,100, and then the world record is like 1,600, and that's like perfect. Like they did a perfect, well, you know, it might as well be perfect run. So it's kind of cool, at least to me. Yeah, if you watch there's a video of the guy who did it. He goes by Mom, M-O-M. It's like, it's just incomprehensible. Like, you can't even imagine that he's like planning the stack the way he does, and it's a really weird, like, artificial. Yeah, 281. Neato.
I got higher than. I thought I maxed out like 200. But I haven't played this for quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's funny. Like, it doesn't show the higher levels of Shirase. Like, it only goes up to 999, because back in the day when the game came out, they wanted to like trick people, and like they wanted to make it a big surprise that the game goes beyond 999. So unless you've actually made it beyond 999 on the machine, it doesn't show it in the high scores. So, kind of a funny PCC. Nope. Let's play some soccer. Fun. Why not? I mean, not soccer, Shirase. Oh! What was that? Oh, okay. Nope. That was unfortunate. Yeah. Actually, I didn't really restart. I mean, I basically died. I was like, no. World rule. So easy. You can do some stupid stuff in World. That's fun.
Long.
What the hell? What just happened twice? I like double locked a piece or something? It's the weird TGM3 input lag that really throws me off in this game.
Ready.
It's like 5 or 6. It's really bad. Maybe 5, I think. Nope, it's like inherent in the game. It actually, it's not Windows' fault. It's like, there's some weird thing where like they don't call it, you know, invalidate Rex or whatever enough, and like, the game doesn't update or something. And like, there's a crazy like workaround for it that like, you know, which involves some like hardcore hacking of the game that can actually reduce lag to below what the factory lag is, but that would be illegal and don't do it. Mihara says not. Mihara will probably sue you for streaming this game, so whatever. Get a big fat lawsuit for Rika. We can do what we want! This is America! Ah, good section. See, like, I'm playing as fast as I can right now, but, like, it's still not really that fast. Like, at level 300, the game just, like, opens wide up. Now it's, like, way faster. And it gets even faster, 400 and 500, so... combo! Yeah. Goof. So it's 225 at level 500, so the time cut. I think I'm good. Really messed up this section. There you go. Oh! Yeah, level stop. Okay, here we go. After level 500, there's garbage. It just rises all the time. And it copies the bottom screen, or the bottom line of your screen, so if you have a really bad stack low on the screen, like, this part of the game becomes absolutely impossible. Because you get some crazy garbage pattern that, you know, you're not gonna clear. So. Luckily, mine is perfect. This is still recoverable. It's gonna get hard though. Still recoverable. Then you get the juicy, like, mega clear, you know? Because you have all the garbage. So now I'm stopping manual locking, basically. I'm letting the game just lock for me. I don't want to mess up. And at level 1000, we get a new gimmick. So the garbage gets faster and faster. Shirase. We get the bone blocks, which are really fun. That are kind of self-explanatory. Oh, teaspoon. Ah! Whew. That could have been really bad. It kind of was really bad, but oh god. This is a really fast garbage section. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. The garbage stops at level 1000. Oh, we don't get to see it because I messed up. Yeah, you get the bone blocks, which are just like brackets, like Electronica 60 terminal brackets.
Oh, like the original.
Yeah, so it's some people actually. I'm just gonna go in a second. My parents are here, so.
Oh,
Well, because I'm gonna stay with them tonight, so I can fly out easier. Yeah. I'll play one game.
One more game?
Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, last game.
Yeah. My flight is at 7:05 a.m. So probably.
Ready. Go.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. My least favorite airport. Actually, I like it. The real terrible part is where it's located. Like, it's really inconvenient to get to and from. You think with the, well, maybe it's because of the amount of people flying in and out of it. So that's why it's like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so if anyone enjoyed watching this, I'm actually, the reason why I'm here, apart from hanging out with PDP, one of the coolest cats around, is I am practicing for a show, Awesome Game Replays, done by the STG Weekly folks. It is this Sunday at 11 a.m. on twitch.tv/STG Weekly. 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, that is. UTC -7. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Myself, Color Thief, Gitaru, Mike Hager, and Frenetic are all gonna be on, and we're gonna be talking about the TGM series. So you'll see me playing, of course, and we're covering all 3 games in the series. We're covering TGM1, TGM2, and TGM3. And we're gonna cover like all of the modes within the games. So it's gonna be really exhaustive, and you know, if you don't understand quite like what's going on, other than someone playing Tetris, we're gonna explain that in very clear detail. So, yeah, and we're also gonna talk a little bit, you know, how to get started playing the game, kind of, you know, the resources that are out there. So, you know, even if it looks kind of unfathomable to learn, you know, when you see some of the crazy maneuvers, and you're like, oh, how do they do that? Well, it turns out there's actually like a really big guide that tells you how to do all of them. So, yeah, it'll be a fun show, I think, and you know, it's some of the best players of the game, you know, myself excluded. Some really good players of the game. You know, I don't know, myself, Taru, Color Thief, Mike Hager. Yeah, we're all, you know, we play this game a lot, so we're gonna hopefully at least share a little with people. And there will be some invisible Tetris. If that's your primary concern. Hopefully there will be some invisible Tetris. Yeah, so clearly you just don't even need to watch the show because you already saw the best part. No. No. The show is great. You will get to see TGM2 Invisible Tetris, which is way harder than TGM3 in my opinion. So, yeah, Kitaru was telling me actually the other day that in practice he got a GM in TGM2 Master Mode again, which is great. That's really hard to do. I was trying the other day and just got a couple N's. When you meet the requirements for a GM and then fail the credit roll. So, I think actually right now, if I was playing as well as I am right now, I could probably get a GM. So, we'll see. It'll be fun. You can get to listen to me yell as I fail to do anything in the game. It'll be fun. Again, that's 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. UTC -7. Sunday. Twitch.tv. STG Weekly. Whoa! What the hell happened there? Nope. Not gonna recover that. Oh well. Alright, good night everyone.
fun. Neato. Yeah, no problem. The one on there.
Yeah, no problem. I'll have to play sometime. You can watch. Like, no. No, and like slap my hand. Like,
You must. Yeah, you can't let your hands ever come off the buttons. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, it'll be like you'll have to like give me a joystick to not hooked up to anything.
Yeah, like
Make sure that
make
I
the
can do the motion.
yeah, it's like you got to do the like weird kind of like the wrist snap motion. That's like really that is what wrecks your wrist from playing this game. The 20G part, you know, is super easy because you're only ever moving left, right, or down. But the below 20G part where you're doing the like instant drop,
Yeah.
is really like